glad you're all here.
Instructor.
Bow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students, returning students, happy to see you, new hip students, happy to see you. Students at home, welcome everybody. Let's start with a little bit of breathing. And place your feet comfortable distance apart, hands on the lower abdomen, lips lightly sealed, teeth gently meshed together. Allow your eyes to close. Begin focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen go out. And as you breathe out, feel it come back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With each breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Feel your face and jaw relax. Neck and shoulders relax. Chest and upper back relax. Shoulders and arms feel heavy. Stomach and lower back, relax. Feel the flow of relaxation through your waist, into your hips, through your thighs and backs of your legs. Allow your knees to soften. Feel your calf muscles relax, your ankles relax, and the bottoms of your feet relax. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. The next time that you breathe out, open your eyes, lower your hands, and transition into embracing horse. Separate those feet shoulder width apart. If they're not there already, turn the toes in slightly so the outside edges of your feet become parallel. Bend the knees sitting back. That's how we help get that tuck that we talk about. Head suspended, shoulders down, circle the arms back, circle the arms forward. And although you will feel your muscles working, try to continue thinking about deep, relaxed, soft breathing. Everyone but one person here attended at the old location, and we could fit 27 students on the mat there. We actually have marked it out that we can fit 30 in here. So, it's a different orientation. It's longer and wider, and depending on class, we may at some point switch orientations just to make things easier if we need to. But at 9 people, so we're about 30% occupied in here. So, and I have the ventilation going. I always keep the fan going. We have HEPA filter, and it brings in air from outside. So we're very mindful of trying to keep things flowing and healthy as we all wait to get through this endless pandemic. circle the arms up, inhale. And press the palms down to exhale. All right, so change spaces or move around if you need to. And then we'll run the whole first section up through the first brush knee push. We'll do that 3 times together, and then we'll see if we want to review or look at new moves. Yes, sir? You can go, you missed my talk. You can go anywhere you want after we bow in.
That's fine, but what do you think would be better for everybody?
It is totally up to you, but there is more room down there.
That's fine.
And let's do callbacks on this first one at least. Yes, ma'am. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left.
Ward off left.
Ward off right. Pull back. Press. Push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane, spread wings. Brush knee push, 1. Reset. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press. Push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane, spreads wings. Brush knee push, 1. Good, release. Let's do one more time. I'm gonna call the names and I'm just gonna watch and see how we're doing. Good, take a couple deep breaths, feel your feet on the floor. And step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press. Push. Your back toes. There you go. And then single whip. strike with shoulder. White crane, spreads wings. Brush knee push, 1. Release. Good job, looking really good, nice work. Any questions about any of those moves? Obviously, priority to beginner students. Anything you need to see? A question? Yes, ma'am.
With the brush knee pushes, I'm having trouble actually figuring out how to brush the knee, so to speak.
Okay.
And keep my hand, get my hand.
Yep,
under the knee.
okay, so hands and brush knee push, that's apropos since there's 4 more coming up, so that's good. Any other questions from anything from step left all the way through to the first brush knee push?
I had a good question, but it's little man, I'm sorry.
If it comes to you, send up a flare. All right? Yes, sir.
One thing I had forgotten was on the word off right, left, right, your tension is right, and the tension is here, and then the tension is here.
Correct, so where's the eye spirit in those first wards offs? For the camera. So first thing, my opponent is here, because even this, it's not on your test, but this is actually a double wrist grab and you're breaking it. So we don't test you on that, but it even starts here, and then ward off right, something is here, ward off left, something is here, and then it switches to here. Good question. And then for the brush knee push, you're gonna hear me say practice, 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 practice. It's gonna make it better. Softening the waist, trying to turn for your waist is going to help as well. But when I'm here in my crane, circle, circle, let this hand come down. So let it circle down and then let it kind of trace on the outside of your knee. Again, that just takes practice, but if in the nuts and bolts, I had you doing this last time, so this one goes to here and then changes its direction. In some of the other styles of Tai Chi, it actually becomes more of a downward type thing, so you're going to see variations, particularly if you look on the internet or anything like that. You might say, well, that brush knee push looks different, and it might be. So if you ever have a question about something that you're seeing, check with us, and we can kind of help translate what it is that you've been looking at. Okay, so if there's no other questions up to that point, let's focus on brush knee push, playing guitar, brush knee push. And then I will say my caveat here, if we get a new person, we're going to be stepping left a lot. So just okay, so we've gone from, let's do it from the end of white crane spread wings. And to review last class, we're going to turn from the waist to the left, right hand by left elbow. And then we're going to turn to the right with the waist, left hand by right elbow. Sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, shift, and at this point is when the left hand starts to sweep around the knee and the right hand comes forward for a push. And then everyone here, I believe, has done this, so follow through, step up halfway for playing guitar, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Very good. 2 more times. Begin, brush knee push, circle, circle, sink down, step, get your balance. Step out, heel toe, shift, sweep the knee, push. Everyone has good feet over here. Tiny bit tight roping. Yes, good. Reset. Begin, brush knee push. Playing guitar. Follow through, step up halfway, set the heel down at a wide angle, shift back, open the hands, close the hands, set the left heel down. Let's do it one more time since I realized I cheated you when you're playing under the hands, so you're playing guitar. Begin, brush knee push. playing guitar. Switch hands. Good, release. Okay, so I'll demonstrate those again. And we've talked briefly about, I know we're not, particularly in basic training, we don't do the applications. And in black staff training and master staff training, we do the applications when it's safe to actually contact another human being. Right now, we've been doing weird stuff with blockers, like it's me and I'm attacking you, and it's what we have right now. But anyway, lift hands and playing guitar are two separate things. I think I briefly went over lift hands is the punch is coming this way. I block the punch, check the elbow, strike to their face. Like I said, don't do that. Don't punch me. Playing guitar, someone is coming at me this way. I get out of the way, and I basically it's an elbow break. Gnarly, super gnarly. We're obviously very careful with this when we practice it in actuality. But it's a different kind of direction, a different energy. It's hey, snap. So, and the fine tuning of that is in terms of, like when does the foot down and when does the hand close kind of thing. I'm back and I start to close, but it's by shifting forward and putting this 10% of my weight on this heel that the momentum is what drives my arms to close. This is a very advanced way of describing this, but you know me, I like to plant seeds. The sensation, not so much in the slow form, but when you're doing the application, is that same sort of momentum you feel like if you slam on your brakes real quick and you lurch forward. It's that kind of a sensation. So I'm here, so I'm not slapping with my deltoids and pectoral muscles. I'm loose, and as this comes forward, it closes my hands. That doesn't seem very obvious when you're doing it slowly, but I think if you can visualize that, it'll help you get the timing of it a little bit better. So without talking, so here's brush knee push, your balance, brush knee, push, play guitar, hey, don't hit me. You see the timing there a little bit? And then from here, what comes next is brush knee push. But since our hands are in a different place, we only have to wind up to the right. Any questions? Yes, sir.
On the first brush knee push, when you're winding up, where's your eye spirit? Where's your gaze?
Here-ish.
So it's still kind of in front of me, I'm not shifting, because I feel myself kind of.
And that's okay,
all over the
because,
place.
I mean, it's that kind of thing, my eye spirit can be here even if my head is turned a little bit. I mean, we don't want rigid, stiff neck here, so it's here, but again, it happens so quickly. If you were doing this for real, it's here.
Okay.
So don't obsess too much about it, because the purpose of eye spirit is not to like micromanage it into becoming like this thing that is then like, where are my eyes? Where do they go? So your energy is focused here because that's where your opponent is. But just like in Repulse Monkeys in the second section, you look back for a second, even though your attention's here, you look, but your energy is focused here. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, thank you.
Good question. All right, eye spirit, if that's an advanced concept, just plug your ears, you'll get it. You'll get to it. All right, so let's do from white kite spreads wings, brush knee push, playing guitar, and then we'll look at the next brush knee push.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what we'll stick with today. And begin, brush knee push, soft waist, turn, sink down, feel heavy on that right leg, step out, heel toe, brush knee push. Follow through, step up halfway, back up, someone's coming at you, and there, playing guitar. Brush knee push 2, turn to the right, left hand by right elbow, sink down, step in, step out, heel toe, and then brush knee push. Excellent, reset. Begin, brush knee push. playing guitar. Brush, knee, push. Reset. Brush, knee, push. Playing guitar. Brush, knee, push. Reset. Brush, knee, push. Playing guitar. Nice. Very good. Brush, knee, push, 2. Hold here. A little bit lower. Fingertips top of the shoulder. And then extend it a little bit more. There you go. And same thing, fingertips just a tiny bit, and then soften the elbow and the shoulder. And then extend. Good. Very good. Fingertips top of the shoulder. And release. Nice work. You're really getting it. The footwork, the timing, the placement. Good job. So if you ever have one of those moments, you're like, I'm not getting it. Yes, you are. I'm confident you are. It looks really good. Any questions about those moves? Yes, ma'am.
Just say, what is the angle of the right foot after you do the half step?
Ah, yes, good question. So you talk about the step, the follow through and then step back halfway. Yep. So you're going to set that right foot back at what we call a wide angle. It's going to be wider than 45, but not so far out that is what we call 90. So I'm here, my foot is roughly at 45 degrees. Wide angle is I step forward even if my foot doesn't move, and I set my heel down about like that. If this is 45 and that would be 90, about split the difference, 60-ish somewhere. And again, that gives me that platform to end up like my Nei Kung playing guitar. Good question. Yes, sir.
On a white crane, Richmond, I seem to be referring back to when I'm doing my form. It's not even coming in like this. I just go out.
So advanced is fine to do that. The stick down, step in is to get the
I
balance.
know
before
there's
you-
a few of those where you go after them. where the-
Yes. So
Right.
for learning purposes at any move, at any level, my level, lax sash level, if you're, I don't know where my foot goes, I don't have the balance, that's when the sink down, step in comes. Then once you get more comfortable with it, all of these moves are gonna be where I don't have to do, that sink down, step in, because I know where my feet go, I have my balance. But, yeah, so there's a
I'm
continuum.
just making sure.
Yeah, no, all good, all good. Yes, ma'am.
So going back to where she was and the angle
Uh-huh.
of playing guitar, your foot, you're not moving it in anywhere. It's staying in the relative position, you're just angling it.
For the most part, for me,
But the other foot is coming
Yes.
in closer to tightrope.
yes, a little bit, yes.
Okay.
So, yes, that's a good point. So playing guitar is not gonna end up at Double Dragon's foot placement. It feels super, like, this does not feel good. So go back, the foot placement really is where it is in Nei Kung. And so by, some of that is accomplished here. I bring this in, that by itself takes my weight from kind of being here to here. And then this comes in,
I'm sorry, but I did see you, when you lifted, you did come in a little bit.
it's gonna depend on my stance and how
Okay.
far I am. Like, does that make sense? That's why I'm like, it's
So,
mostly.
so translating for me though,
Yeah.
I feel like I do need to come in more because
It-
I'm pretty far out
Yes,
already.
so if I am in a big far stance, like this, I have to come in. See,
Yeah.
I mean, that, because I can't, I don't have anywhere to go to like make this happen, so I have to bring this in to then accommodate that. If I have kind of a squat, short leg, 5'4", double dragons for me, I can just bring this in a little bit and set it, so it's gonna.
That's why it was helpful watching.
Yes, yes, so watch people about your leg length, so, you know, because if you, we'll have really tall people that will start imitating me, and I'm like, oh, no, step bigger, or you'll get smaller people that are stepping really, really wide because they're following somebody like Mr. Watkins or Mrs. Walsh, so, you know, it's your body, but you kind of have to know the ground rules. Good questions, let's do it once from the top, and then we'll go ahead and bow out. I can tell it's me that's putting all the grit on the floor. We train outside for my 5:30 class with Master Gohring and in the park. And, yeah, little long bits, it's neat. All right, from the beginning. No callbacks, just flow. I'll call the names. Step left. Commencement. Ward off right. Ward off left. Ward off right. Pull back. Press. Push. Single whip. Lift hands. Strike with shoulder. White crane spreads wings. Brush knee push. Playing guitar. Brush knee push. And just for fun, cross hands. Feet together.
You're gonna mess me all up.
My plan works.
Memory life just went click, click, wait.
So, I did that on purpose, so if you have the ability, anytime you even practice a couple of moves at home, give yourself that chance to come out of it, get to cross hands. It's an important skill to learn, because if you ever compete somewhere, you can just, if your time is up, you just wrap it up and do cross hands wherever you are, so you can make a game for yourself, like, well, how can I get to cross hands from single lip? You know, play with it, but it also gives you that little bit of a pause, you know, to, okay, I'm done with Tai Chi, now I'm gonna get on with the rest of my stuff, so. And I like to take a peek, that's fine. Like, I'm just waiting, the synapse is gonna pop, oh, some did, yes.
They did.
All right, go ahead and bow out. We followed by hearts, faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. Bow to advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students training at home, basic